guys, I am ready to get this evening started. Another day, another dollar. I actually had to bring the jacket out this evening because it's like a lot cooler. Let me go ahead and get the app started. I'm gonna start with GrubHub. And speaking of GrubHub, I did an order the other day. I dropped it off and the customer actually came out and grabbed it. And I'm driving off and I got this push notification from GrubHub that the customer had tipped me an additional $1. One, that was really kind of them. Two, I didn't know that the customer could additionally tip after drop off, so that was something new to me, which is really cool. Yeah, so I was looking through my messages. You know, GrubHub or any of the other apps will either send you an email or put a message within the app of changes and stuff, and I'm looking at my messages and I'm like, I don't remember seeing anything. There's nothing in there, and I don't recall getting an email unless it got filtered to, you know, my spam folder. But yeah, that was really cool. So GrubHub hasn't picked up for me still. It's just kind of here and there, so we'll see. So let me go ahead and get GrubHub toggled on. And I'm going to toggle that on to taking offers and over to good old Spark. I'm actually in the Walmart parking lot right now, hoping to catch a Spark, of course. And we'll just say 9:30. I'll turn that on, and to Ubereats, we'll get that turned on. Tap the go button, and good old DoorDash. And it says very busy. I'm sure it is, but are the offers gonna be any good? That is the question. I'll just say 9. And the prompts: charge phone enough gas, red card, hot to bag, start dashing. And we got Spark coming in already. It is 20th after the hour, so hopefully it's something good. This one, it is 2 orders for $10.31 for 3.3 miles, and it is not at this Walmart. I'd have to drive to another Walmart, so that is a no-go for me for $10.31. Uber is sending me something, $7.24 for 7 miles. That is an absolute no for me. And I think DoorDash was sending something too. DoorDash, oh gosh, what did I tell you? $7.75 for 9.2 miles. Absolutely no. And this restaurant, I would probably be having to wait for the order too. I am just gonna put too small for me. So that is a no-go. I am gonna hang out and see who brings us the first, oh, Ubereats. Okay, Ubereats, $13.59 for 2 orders, 10.1 miles. The miles is too high for me. That is a no-go. I am going to tap that, and the offers are coming in, so that is good. Let's see. I thought DoorDash had, I was like, I thought DoorDash had one coming in. It is actually Spark. They're coming in, guys. They're coming in. Okay. What do we got here? I got a Beaverton location, but I got to drive over there. $12.27. It's 1 order for 2.2 miles. Let me look at it. It's not bad. It's an apartment though. Let me see what it is. Can of soda, some peas, some sugar cane. And I gotta drive over to that other Walmart. I'm gonna pass on it, see if I can catch something over here. I have another offer, but that is for 2 orders for $11.69. That is a no-go for me. And I think that's that same offer. They upped it $1. So the offers are coming in, so I'm gonna hang out for a moment and find something that I'm looking for. All right. After I got done saying what I was just saying, I did end up getting a reasonable Spark order. They started coming in. This one is for $22.81 for 6.5 miles. Now, one of them is an apartment. It is a letter, so I don't know if it's on a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd floor, but it's very manageable. It should be easy to do. The other one's a house, so shouldn't be too bad at all. Hoping to catch a food delivery order because I have to pick this order up in about 15 minutes. If I can get like a really, really low mile order, I will squeeze it in. If not, I'll go check in, but the order's not ready. So yeah, we're gonna hang out, and if I get something, I will let you guys know. If not, I'll be pulling up shortly and hopefully get loaded sooner than later. All right, I was not able to catch me a food delivery order, unfortunately, with a really low miles. So I am here, checked in. It is saying that it's ready, so hopefully it'll be out shortly and we can get these wheels to moving. All right, I am loaded up, nothing too crazy. The first order we're dropping off is an apartment, 9 minutes, 4.2 miles, a couple cases of soda and just a couple bags of groceries, so nothing crazy, manageable. And then the house groceries are in the trunk, very manageable, should be an easy drop off. If you do see a cooler in my back seat, that is not part of the order. It is a cooler that I have to return, that I meant to do earlier today, but didn't get around to doing it, so it is not part of this order. We went on a float and camp trip, so we float down the river and then camp along the river, and I needed to downsize my cooler for this particular trip. And the cooler that I purchased, well, when we got to camp, my ice was melted. Other coolers at Coleman, and that thing holds the ice the entire trip, so this thing has to go back. I need a cooler that can hold my ice, so if you see the cooler, that's what it is. It is not part of the order. All right, guys, we are on our way. We should be there shortly. All right, orders dropped off. So the apartment, I've actually done a delivery at this complex before, and where I've had to park before was street parking. I'm not sure if they have a lot, but I'm somewhat familiar with this complex. You kind of walk in and the apartments are kind of like in a courtyard setting. You just walk around and find the letter. So I had to park on the street, but there was no parking. So I had to throw on my hazards, and luckily I found it like this, dropped it off, rang, gave a knock, and yeah, we're off to the next one. 5 minutes, 1.8 miles. This one's a house, should be quick and easy. I'm gonna turn on my other apps and try to catch an offer on the way to this drop off. Last Walmart order is dropped off. Like I said, house, it was super easy to find, easy drop off. So that went smooth. And like I said, I was gonna turn on my apps on my way to the last drop off. I did get an offer from Ubereats, $12.67 for 3.3 miles, my kind of offer. And then literally right after that, they threw an add-on for $7.72 for 0.6 miles, my kind of offer. So the question is, should you expect a tip on a low offer order? For example, I have this $2.50 offer for 1.6 miles. Some people say they might take it because they might possibly get a cash tip, or the customer might tip more. For me, it ain't worth the risk on these offers. Even if it was $4 or $5, even if the miles are low, I still am not gonna take an offer hoping for a cash tip or hoping for an additional tip. If I was to get an additional tip or a cash tip, I look at that as a bonus. I do not rely on it. There have been many times where I've seen in the notes that the customer is promising a cash tip to be left at the door, and of course when you get there, it's not there. There are occasions that it is there, but there are many times where it's not there, which it could be old notes that they forgot to take out. I'm not gonna rely on a cash tip when accepting an offer. I'm accepting an offer based on the pay for the offer and based on the miles. That's what I look at to determine if I'm gonna take an offer. Like I said, if I was to get a cash tip or an additional tip, I look at that as a bonus. I'm not gonna go into an offer expecting anything. I'm taking it based off of what's presented to me. Again, we're driving our own vehicles, paying our own gas, there's maintenance, there's all those costs that I keep talking about, and then you do have to pay taxes on this money as well. So a lot of things to take into consideration, where I'm gonna gamble taking a $2.50 offer or a $3 offer, $4 or $5 offer, and hoping for a tip. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this. I know some people have said, you know, they've taken a lower offer to get them home, which that's understandable, and have ended up getting a cash tip. So that works out nice. But for me, I look at the offer based again on the pay and the mileage, whether or not I'm gonna take it, because I am driving my own vehicle and have expenses for driving my own vehicle. So that's how I look at it. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have taken a low offer and have gotten a tip, or maybe you've tried it out and you've taken some low offers and you're not seeing any additional tips. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are. We are almost to the restaurant, 1 minute, and we'll keep these wheels to moving. Hi, yes, for Christine L with Ubereats.
Ubereats for Christine?
Yes. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
So pizza was not ready, no surprise. It was about a 10-minute wait. He did tell me it was gonna be probably about 10 more minutes, and he was right. He was right on the 10-minute mark. So I have it. The second pickup is literally right across the street, so I am heading there now. That should be ready clearly, since I had to wait for the pizza. So yeah, hopefully it is. Hi, I have a pickup for Rachel L with Ubereats. Perfect, thank you so much. Thai food is ready. I went in there and there's a bag sitting behind the counter, but there was no employee present. Of course, I'm wondering, is that my food? And sure enough, it was. An employee came out and handed it to me. So customer is actually 1 minute right around the corner, 0.6 miles, and it is a hand to me. I did let them know I'm on my way. So hopefully they'll answer the door. So we're heading there now. Alright, so I messaged the customer that I'm on my way, and I get to the house and it looks like people are home. So I knock, there's no doorbell, so I just left it there. I gave them a few minutes to get to the door and nobody came, so I left the order there. I took a photo of the order for my records and then messaged the customer that the order was left at the front door. That happens sometimes. There's times where the customer's by the front door and they're listening, just waiting for you to leave, or sometimes you see them peek through the blinds. I think that they just forget that they put me at door. I had that happen recently the other day where the customer seemed confused, and I had let her know that she put meat at door, so, and she didn't care either way if I left it. I was like, did you just want me to leave? And she didn't care. So yeah, anyways, next customer is 2 minutes, 0.9 miles. Let's get this dropped off and keep these wheels moving. Pizza orders dropped off, and it was a house. So I'm driving down the street and there's a lot of trees around, so I can't figure out if it's the house that I'm looking at or the neighbor's house, because I can't see the address, and the houses are kind of set back further from the road. So what I did is, you know, on the map I can kind of see the shape of the house, so I kind of looked at the shape of the house that I thought it was, and it matched, because the neighbor's house, the other house that I was looking at, it was a different shape. So I went with the house that the shape of the house matched on my map, and sure enough it was. As soon as I got up to the front porch, then I could confirm the address. Of course, their door was open, but their screen door was latched and the dog was sitting there waiting. But the owner ended up coming, and she seen that I set the food there, so all was good. But at first I'm like, which house is it? you got to kind of like put the pieces together and figure out which one it is. I kind of had to drive up into their driveway because, like I said, the house is kind of set back, but it is dropped off. On the way there, Uber Eats sent me an order for $4.01 for 7.9 miles for McDonald's. And I'm like, what kind of offers are these? They're just horrible. So again, it's one of those offers. I'm not going to gamble with this offer hoping that there's a tip on the other end, because that just ain't worth it for me. So I'm going to head back into my area. Supposedly there's $2 peak pay for DoorDash. So we shall see and see if we can get ourselves a decent order. All right, guys. Uber Eats is giving the orders today. So I'm driving down the road, heading back to my area, and I get an offer that I can't refuse. $31.73. Now it's 2 orders. Total mileage is 12.3 miles. So I had to flip around, kind of come back to where I was at. First pickup is at 7-Eleven, and the second pickup, I don't even recognize the restaurant. It looks like some kind of Mexican restaurant, and we're gonna find out. But this was an offer that I can't refuse. This is a good one. So we're gonna go pick up 7-Eleven stuff, and hopefully it's ready and bagged. Sometimes you go into 7-Eleven and it's not even bagged yet, because of course they probably get busy and short staffing and all that. But yeah, I like this offer. It's a good one. All right, guys. Sir, I'm gonna grab this order. It's for Alexis. Thank you. All right, I got the bag of goods from 7-Eleven. The customer wanted a bunch of candies. So I'm in there. There's a couple of customers at the checkout. And it looks like they're both doing a transaction. There's only one employee. And I'm hanging out, and then I start looking around and I see a bag at the end of the counter. So I walk around, and sure enough, it's my customer. So I let the employee know that I'm grabbing my bag, and off we go. So the next pickup is 5 minutes, 0.8 miles. Like I said, I haven't been here before that I can recall. The name don't sound familiar, so we're gonna find out. Hopefully it's ready and get this order dropped off. Hi, just picking up an order for Uber Eats.
Yeah, we're just missing one box.
Oh, okay, for Maureen?
5-10 minutes.
For Maureen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. You too. I've got the food, and I have actually been to this restaurant a long time ago. It was for a GrubHub order, and when I went there, they told me they were no longer doing GrubHub. They had actually unplugged their machine, I remember, because she said that drivers kept coming in, and I'm like, have you called GrubHub? And I guess they're having trouble with GrubHub, but that was a long time ago. So it looks like they're doing deliveries again. She told me it's going to be about 5 to 10 minutes because they are waiting for one more box to come out of food. And it was actually less than that, which was really, really nice. So I am dropping off the 7-Eleven order right now, and it's about 3 minutes, 1.5 miles. So we're almost there, and then off to drop off the second order. Candy's been dropped off. It was a house, easy to find, which always makes it awesome. So somebody has themselves a snack for this evening. Next customer is 11 minutes, 5.8 miles. I did message them that I am on my way, and it's also a meet at door. We'll see if they meet me at the door. They've gotten plenty notice, so I will give them a knock and we'll see if they come to the door. All right, we're on our way. Hi there. How's it going? Good. There you are.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Have a good. Oh, it looks like it's spilt.
Oh, that's
I am
okay.
so sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
If there's any issues, contact Ubereats. But
Sounds
yeah,
good.
sorry about that. Have a good night. Orders dropped off, and like I said, it was a meet at door. I did message a customer that I was on my way. So I get there, ring the doorbell. The customer came to the door, which is always awesome when they do for the meet at doors. So I'm pulling the order out of the bag, and it looks like some of it had came out of the container. And I'm like, I hate that when that happens because you feel so bad, but it wasn't a whole lot. It was just a little bit. Everything should be fine. And of course I apologized, and the customer was totally cool with it. I told him if there's any issues to contact, Uber Eats, they'll definitely take care of him. But I just hate it when that happens. I had it in the hot bag and sat it on my floor. So I don't know, maybe it was just overfilled, but they should be good. It wasn't a whole lot, but you just always feel bad. So yeah, it's dropped off. We are good. That offer was really good. I'm going to head back to my area and keep these wheels to moving. But I so appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.